What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo, and I am here with two good buddies of mine, with Mark and Cantac. We are here not on the Stoop. We are Stoop adjacent again because we are having a good old Brooklyn block party.
That's it.
Yep, we've got the grill right here with the chicken almost in reaching distance right now. We got the beers in the hand, and we've been watching football.
We got kids playing football.
We got football here, and even them said we don't play soccer. We play football. So hey, you know, us Americans know something. Big up to the Stoop crew who's in the house. I see you guys. I see you, Lil Najee, Grogan, Jimmy. What's going on? London boy, good to see you as well.
Anders.
Yeah, and this guy's saying the same thing as the show's about to start. He's like, it still says 2-0. Belgium. And I'm like, look, I got to make these graphics. I got to watch the match. I got to do all that. I got to upload this. And he's
got to take care of the block party.
And I had to grill.
I'm just here for quality assurance, guys. That's literally my job today. So.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. Wasn't that fun? This is our first day of 9 a.m. noon 3. 9 a.m. noon 3. 9 a.m. noon 3. Going for what? 20 more days?
19 days.
19 more days. So here's day 2. We started off the day. Who did we have? We had
Switzerland, Wales.
Switzerland, Wales. Mm-hmm. And that one was better than I expected. The first half was very
cagey.
Very cagey.
Yeah.
And then it really opened up, and we got to see who those teams were. And just like I predicted, Gareth Bale was terrible.
I wouldn't say it was terrible.
And I wouldn't say I predicted it either.
Kiefer Moore was better.
Kiefer Moore, man, that guy's pretty good. I didn't know anything about him.
Yeah, neither did I. But he looks like he's playing for a bigger club.
Who does he play for?
Cardiff City.
Cardiff.
Yeah.
So like a nice mid-level championship league team.
Sounds like Wolves could use it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know what?
Just getting into it right away. Why not?
I'll take them.
What's going on, Elle? Good to see you. She says, God, I miss playing football in the street as a kid. Ain't that great? Hey, and check this out. I bet you didn't have this as a kid. Hey, guys, you having fun? Who's better, Arsenal or Tottenham?
The Arsenal fans just left.
Where did all the Arsenal? Never mind, John. Cut that from the show. We don't need that in the show. Get out of here, Tottenham fans.
Oh, of all the blocks you had to move to.
I know. What is that? Who?
And it was an Arsenal fan that brought you here. Your
Exactly. John ditched me. What's going on, Bob? Good to see you. So yes, Wales. They came back and leveled up. I think it was a pretty fair result. 1-1.
I think it was very fair.
Yeah.
Although I think Switzerland played a lot better. They definitely looked like the better team.
I've got to agree. Like the lion's share of possession in the game. It was a bit of a smash and grab by Wales, by Tottenham, because that's how they play.
And speaking of which, Switzerland pretty much almost did it.
I was really excited to see that new Roma player in the middle of the pitch for Switzerland today.
He's a good up-and-comer.
I think he might have a future somewhere. He played number 10. He's a number 10 for.
Kafka? Is that his name?
He came from the shore.
Yeah. It's like.
But yeah, to me, these games where it has the two teams that are maybe playing for second place in the group tend to be more exciting than a heavyweight versus the team that's probably going to end up fourth, because that team will just sit back and you just wait for,
kind of what Turkey did.
Yeah, you watch Italy or Belgium have all the possession, and you don't really get to see the midfield play as much. Although I think that was more Italy-Turkey than Belgium-Russia. Russia went for it more than Turkey did.
Man, I'd say a better quality squad of Russia, they would win that game. They had their chances.
So we'll get to Belgium, Russia, because yes, that point we have to discuss that, because you asked the question. I think it was you asking the question. You said,
"Was it a good question?"
Yes, it was. I was shocked. I was shocked. It was him.
It wouldn't have been me.
Kantag asked, "Who impressed you more, Italy or Belgium?" And we both said Belgium. But now that I'm looking back and thinking of it, Belgium's attacking impressed me. Mm-hmm. But there were holes that a better team. Didn't I just say we weren't going to talk about this?
Hey, man, there's no
Bowls
stopping
or
it.
better teams?
Any of it.
Anyway.
So, Switzerland, Wales, there we go. 1-1.
Yeah. What you expect maybe in that game, I think.
Yeah. I tell you what, Daniel James could go forward and have a good tournament. He looked good.
He did.
He looked good.
But
Just- what was-
when he got pulled?
And that's
He
what I'm saying.
was-
What was his attitude about
Yes.
there? And it was, the guy, David Brooks, who came on for him, looked good too. So I think it gives their manager.
I think to
a
come
bit
up
of a-
and be there when the game is tied, or you tie the game, and you're like, "Come on, let's go get this." You son, you're gone, and you're like, "But we just evened it up. I want to continue."
Yeah.
That's rough.
Who does he play for? Scum. I
No,
believe.
we don't mention that team
Yeah.
unless
So
Jazz
I'm not
is
too
here.
bad to see it. I'm not too sad to see him go off the pitch and be angry.
No, I was more surprised because I usually when I'm watching him against Arsenal, and I just can't stop thinking how much he looks like Marion Cotillard. You should see
You've
a
said
side by
that
side
before.
image of them. They have the same eyes, but I would say I just think he can have a pretty good game. He had a couple moves. He falls
he
down
looked
too
good.
easy. First of all, except for the one time he got hit in the box and could have had a penalty, but he stayed up. Which I'm like, dude, you fall all the time. Now you're in the box, fall down. We didn't hear much from this guy's favorite player, Tyler Roberts. So
He didn't even take the pitch.
he didn't.
No.
Aaron Ramsey.
But
He had a good second half.
Well, that touch. That
Yeah,
that
he had a
touch
nice little
was
flick.
awesome. The flick.
But he was just he got the ball in the second half. He was nowhere. The ball wasn't finding him in the first half. It didn't seem like he was being a ball hawk and going to the ball at all. But the
because
second
he's
half,
getting old.
he's coming back from injury. I feel like he had a pretty injured season with Juventus. But it was nice to see him play. I forgot how much I missed watching him play, and I was one of his biggest critics.
I loved him. I loved
His
him
first
at
couple
Arsenal.
years, though, he was like a lateral backwards passer, tried a lot of heel flicks,
Yeah.
and he's really come into his own. And it's nice to see that from him because he was a great Arsenal player. It's everything.
All right. Well, moving on to the second match of the day, which has a little little heaviness on it.
That's a lot of heavy.
And here's some coming to some things. There you go. I like that KPBDE Luft. It says they're saving Tyler Roberts for the final. I hope so. I have Wales in a
Why
pool, in a
not?
draft pool, so I need Wales to win somehow. But
Why not?
let's move on to the next one real quick, and that was Denmark, Finland,
Yep.
which we keep
Wow.
forgetting the names of the teams that were in it because it was all about one player, and it was all about Christian Eriksen. Our thoughts and prayers all go out to him and his family and all the clubs and to the whole footballing community because nobody wants to see anything like that happen.
No.
And
Probably one of the more frightening things I've seen, and Raul Jimenez was very gaspful, and it could have gotten to that point. Luckily, it didn't. But to see this on TV was just, it's sickening. It's horrific. It's
yeah,
when I'm watching it, I nearly get sick.
yeah,
I nearly get sick because I know what's happening.
yeah.
And when chest compression started, I was so frightened for that man.
Yeah, I gotta say we were standing here watching. We got the big TV out here, and there was 10 people just slowly started walking up, and it was dead quiet during a block party. At least this block, this area right here was dead quiet, and people like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, and
Oh my
people
God,
coming up to
Eriksen
us
might
as
be
if we'd,
dead.
have
Like,
all the
yeah.
answers.
Yeah, and they're like, what have you heard? And I'm like,
was-
I don't know if you watch our show, but I don't hear much. I just talk about it like I know what I'm
I
talking about.
missed it, and I
I
sort of
think we all missed it because it
Yeah.
was
I
nothing.
was actually watching it, and it was he just drops.
Well, it's crazy that like even Twitter was taking it off. It's trending and mentions. There was no updates.
Yeah, they
there's
shut
no
that
video,
down,
which is great.
kudos
Which
to
is
social media,
yeah, it was
especially with the issues
very
that
responsible.
soccer or football has had with social media.
Yeah.
You know, with the blackout that was a few months ago.
So let's just put it at this and say we don't know what's going on. We don't want to pretend like we know what's going
Have
on.
we ever?
All we can say is, oh, that's nice, London boy. I didn't recognize that when he said that. That's cool. He says Lukaku's celebration for his goal versus Russia was for Eriksen. He said to the camera, "Christian, stay strong, love you," which is fantastic. So all I can say is, Stoop crew, put up an emoji or something, or everybody give a big thumbs up or prayer hands or something. Put in the comment right now for Eriksen, because we should all be wishing the best for him.
Yeah,
He's a quality footballer, but even if he wasn't, he's a human being. So,
but even in the broadcast, they were saying 10 minutes before it happened, like how humble of a person he was, and just stand up guy.
And that's for someone from Denmark who was all like humble as people.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they're like, he's particularly
it's like giving
Danish.
the St. Teresa Award in the monastery. Or whatever.
So let's move on from there and go to football.
I'd like to ask those that are watching along with us, how many of y'all felt that the game, regardless of who said what, how many people think that the game should have been postponed? Because I personally think the game should have been postponed. So much emotion is happening, during that 10 minutes on the pitch, and then they go to cancel the game, or they say that it's going to be canceled or postponed, and just all this emotion of players not knowing what was happening. It was probably about 30, 40 minutes before they heard that he was possibly going to be okay. I hope he's going to be okay, but he was stabilized. And then he makes a call to his representative saying, "Go ahead and continue, play the game." I don't think that the game should have been held today.
Now listen, I don't think that's Eriksen's call to make. First of all, there's too many other injuries that happen all the time. That Raul Jimenez, for one, which they carted him off and the game continued without knowing anything about him. This was such a weird situation.
With Jimenez, he was conscious on the field.
Yeah.
He came to on the field and was like able to be, he was able to be stabilized on the field. This was not the case with Eriksen.
I feel that if they have to stop the match that way, if they feel they have to stop it and send everyone into the locker room early, then it should be done for the day. You shouldn't have to pull them back out. If it had just, the whistle was blown and they were like, "Guys, it's halftime. We'll play the extra stoppage time at the end of the match, but go in. We'll see how it."
That would have been like 30 minutes.
An extra. It would have been
like 15.
5-10 minutes.
Well, it was.
Either way,
minutes.
that's a way to do it. All I'm saying is, if they stop the match, then it should stay stopped.
I agree with that. I when they said it was suspended and then it restarted, I just checked my phone and I saw it was 1-0 Finland. I was really sort of dumbfounded that they would restart it. But I was equally kind of as shocked when they suspended the game, to be honest.
Yeah. I didn't think they were going to stop the game.
I didn't think so either. I thought that, I think for the players, the best thing to do is to just finish it, get it out of the way. The more you sit and think about it, you wait for information, the less focus you get on the game. Whatever. It's a no-win situation. There's really no correct decision in my mind.
Fair enough.
But I was shocked that they restarted it.
Now, let's get to some of these comments, because Mark wasn't talking to us. He was actually talking to y'all. And
I never talk to these guys.
L. Barker has a great comment here. She says they offered to let them finish it tonight or finish it at midday tomorrow, and the players chose tonight.
Okay.
Is it up to the players? I don't know, but that seems like a pretty good way.
If that's the way it went down, I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. you know, because that does show consideration for their emotional state, which that's kind of what I'm thinking about. You know, it's like these guys are spent emotionally in a game that they would end up being spent emotionally, and to have all that in the tank gone, and have to hit the pitch to continue a game. Meanwhile, you know, your partner, your friend, your family member could be dead.
Yeah.
You know, or could have a fallback. You know, he could, you know, oh yeah, he was stabilized, and then at 4 a.m, we don't know the tests hadn't come back yet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know, but if it did go down like that, if they did take the players on both sides and say, look, here's your choice. Take it, because I guarantee you, it was just as traumatic for Finland as it was.
Not
Denmark.
just, but close. Because they're not personal friends with him,
right?
Like
but,
that,
but
brothers.
You just watched.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. 1 second, Richard Cawley. Just seeing that I think you rejoined because your name sounds familiar, and I think you were already part of the Stoop crew. But Stoop crew, say what's up to Richard. Say welcome back. I think it's a welcome back. But welcome back to the Stoop crew. I just want to hit on some of these comments up here. John,
sure.
Pop up some comments so I can read them. You're so far away today. Like this one from the Macronomical. What's going on, man? He says they asked the players, and the players said play tonight. No matter what we think, if the players say yes, they should play. Mark is right. What? It only took, a year and a half or something?
Light the fireworks.
Light them up. Light them up, folks. Hey, Mark was right about something. Score a goal. So let's throw up another one. I think they're all kind of saying the same thing. So many heroes in the stadium in Denmark. I felt
really hard watching
for Eriksen's
Michael,
wife.
console.
He was devastated.
Yeah,
Michael was devastated.
But
imagine being in the crowd. Imagine being in the crowd going, I don't know if your husband just died.
I mean, it happened right in front of the Denmark fans.
Unbelievable. I think no one cared about the match after the injury. Yes, Anders, but where they're saying, look, Kasper Schmeichel clearly doesn't want to come out. He's clearly not in the right state. And then he lets in a goal that he's stopped 20 times this season.
He stops that goal.
But like we said, like that Macronomical was saying, and like Mark was saying, if you say yes, let's go on and let's do it, then there's no excuses. Then you can't. I'm sorry, you just can't use it as an excuse for missing a penalty. One of the worst penalties I've ever seen in my life. By a spur. Damn Tottenham kids.
They'll never learn, these kids.
Yeah.
They'll never learn.
And so
we allow them to make early mistakes. They know how it feels.
Anyway, let's get through that. I think the result of that match really kind of flips that group over because I don't think anyone saw Finland winning that match.
I don't think anybody.
Much less winning against Belgium.
Even if you were looking for upsets.
No.
That's not one you pick.
I think a lot of people will have picked them to beat Russia, but now this gives Finland, if Finland can draw against Belgium or even lose against Belgium and beat Russia, they're in.
Path through, yeah.
They're in.
For sure.
But 2 draws, and they're close.
Yeah.
They're close, you know? So let's get Saul's comment up there because he wrote a paragraph and we're running out of time. So 1946 Blundell Park, 33 died in a crowd crush. Bodies at side of pitch covered in coats. New touchline marked with sawdust. Game continued. Different age.
Very different age indeed. But, you know, also...
I'd like to say we've come a long way.
Thanks for bringing the humor,
but
so...
you know what? I will put this out there, and, you know, that's not a televised match. You know, this millions of people are
Why?
seeing
It was blacked out?
1946?
Come on, guys. Come on,
It was
guys.
white and blacked out?
It was white and blacked out.
It was white and blacked out.
It was Marconi'd out. No longer on the radio.
Oh, that's humanity. No, I'm not making fun of it.
Yeah, we don't. Anyway, let's move on. So the result of that, blah, 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 we got all that. Moving on to the match of the day, the match we were all excited about. Romelu Cuckoo! Oh, I gotta put the
I did
echo.
that twice today.
Anyway, sorry. Romelu Lukaku. What a beast that guy is. I hope you guys all picked him. I hope none of you picked him, actually, to be the top scorer because I did. So I got a couple.
Three of us did.
All three of us did.
And I picked Belgium 3-0, and I got it right, and I got 2 of the points or whatever for this. So I'm happy I finally got some points.
If anyone else scored the third goal, I'd be pissed. But it was Lukaku.
Lukaku!
And that gave me points in the at least that. That was like my consolation prize. Everyone's got Lukaku.
Listen, Belgium looked really good, but they looked like they had holes.
Yeah.
They looked like a better team could have exploited those. Russia had some really good movement, and then there's the pass, do it, and they just wouldn't do it.
And there goes the pass.
And then they would pass to the defender in between the. It was like playing on FIFA when you're playing against a whole team that wants to be striker, but they all got screwed and had to choose midfielder. So they hold the ball and refuse to pass, and then we lose the match. So what I'm saying is, who's in their group? Finland, Denmark. Yeah, they're gonna destroy that group. Belgium's
Which is why everyone
that.
picked Lukaku, because he's going to just beast mode the group
exactly
stage.
why
So
I
when they move on, and who would they play? Group A?
I'm not sure
I don't know how it
I
works.
don't know how it works either.
But if they go on and play,
They would play the second place team of whatever.
no, Switzerland maybe, Switzerland, Wales, one of those teams, somebody who can actually exploit those.
Mm-hmm. Although
They're gonna have to score 3 matches
you
a
would
game.
have to think that they know their opponent.
They're gonna have to score 3 goals a game.
You think that maybe they took it?
Yo, stop hitting up our channel for that. Go do your own hard work.
Do you think they took the moment to understand their opponent tonight, and then really use it as almost a friendly to tighten it up? I
Yeah.
think they're going to use a group stage to tighten it up for the knockouts. They know they're going through. They've got good enough defenders.
Now that Mark is getting things occasionally right, do you think he could have a mic? He has when he's just not talking loud enough. I'm in the middle with all. No, you're whispering over here. After I told you guys, you got to yell. There's so much. There's a fucking fire going
Somebody
on.
heard me because I was right. Somebody pointed out that I was right, so they got to hear me.
So this brings us to. It's time to
My
look at
favorite
our Scorito
next
goals.
chapter.
But before we do that, we have a special guest for you guys. You guys have been asking for him. All you Leeds United fans.
He's been patiently waiting.
I know you guys have been dying to hear from him. And no, it is not James. It's Najee.
What's up, Najee?
Hey guys, can't complain.
Where are you? Are you at home?
Yeah,
Why aren't you at the block party?
I know I missed it. Sorry guys, I missed it. I wanted to bring the kids, but
Still going on.
it's a little bit too late now.
It's still going on.
I don't know
Where
if you can tell it, you're missing it.
you're missing right now. Lil
Okay.
Najee, tell your dad to get you out of the house every once in a while. Get off YouTube. Najee's watching under 21 of
he's doing research.
Azerbaijan or something. He's like, you got to be careful looking at these guys. I'm right 55% of the time. That's failing, Najee.
I know.
Not when it comes to money. If you're betting
Exactly.
money, 55% is a good return.
Exactly.
Great games today.
What?
Great games today.
Great games today. They were actually. I was really excited by the way Italy finished off yesterday to kick it off. The Chiellini slide tackle and the. I was doing the same thing going Euros. They're here. They're actually
More
here.
of a this thing.
Sideways. That was later. That was later.
I don't know if it's a little bit too early to talk about Italy and Turkey, but Turkey showed too much respect for Italy. They have some good players. They have between Chiellini and Bonucci, it's 36-year-old players. They could have easily played against them.
Yeah. Definitely.
I
So
just saw a comment up here from, what is that, Bender Squatty?
I wish I could sit on the street and just chat football and shit.
You are sitting
Well,
with us
he
on
wants
the
to be
street
with us.
and chatting football.
It looks like
And
there's a
we're really
revolution
happy
going
to
on
have you
behind
join
us.
us and I know they're gonna. Oh my
Maybe
goodness,
not the best thing.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
The riots have begun.
So,
the
Not awesome.
children are
Guys.
taking over the streets.
oh, sorry. So guys, you were sitting backstage, Najee. Sorry for keeping you there that long, but we have such a beautiful shot. Sorry. It was made for 4 people, Najee,
I know.
but you didn't show up, so I kept you backstage. See? We have all this Najee room in here.
I'll be there for the leftovers, though.
So
I already ate them.
let's see. I actually scored some points finally in the 4th match
As
of
did
the
I.
competition.
As did I.
So Director John, let's see that beautiful board. And of course it's Mr. Tom sitting up top. Mr.
That's
Tom, where you at?
nice.
Which makes me, as a Germany fan, feel a little bit more reassured since that's his team to win.
He picked
Ah,
He's
that he
making all
knows what
these
he's doing.
scores. Yeah, like
nice.
I don't, okay, so let's see. Where am I? I should be 2nd or 3rd.
yeah.
4. Okay, next page maybe.
We're just skipping
hold
over number
on.
6.
Next,
Hold
we're
on.
trying to find me.
Hold on, we need to go back,
trying
Mr. Director.
We're trying to find
Well,
Lola.
there's Mr. Chelsea.
No, I don't care about any of you.
There's
We
the,
need
there,
to go back to that first page because
Okay, go back to
didn't-
the first
I didn't
page.
even expect it. Who is that? Who is? Oh no! Come on, where are we?
Who is this?
Who is?
Spawny Mark, number 6. Spawny Mark, right behind Bob. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
242. I didn't think you would score that many
Well,
points in the competition.
I have 210.
No, it's
Oh, you have
242
242.
is.
Spawny Mark is 242.
Director John scores.
Oh,
210.
that's his. That's his
Director
thing.
John has 210.
I'm still in the
Jesus.
100.
Woo!
I'm happy I broke 100.
I'm not below.
Woo! We
Oh,
are-
John, you pushed the
give me
death
give
button.
me some dip for that Scorito.
Okay, so listen, John, bring us full screen real quick.
She's armed.
She's armed. So, John, bring us full screen real quick. So, since he's 6th place, that means he won the competition. So, Mark has to score a goal against those kids right now. Go.
Are you fucking?
Hey,
Are
guys.
you really?
Mark
making
says
me
he
do
can
this?
score a goal on you. Roll him the ball. Roll him the ball. Let's see.
I just missed my mouth.
Oh, I gotta save it. Harry, go easy. You have a microphone? You have a microphone?
Yes.
Can I yell?
Nope.
No. We're live. We're live right now.
How many viewers?
Right now, I'm not sure, but we've got a couple thousand subscribers. Not
That's
bad. A couple old guys talking soccer.
What you got, John?
Not bad.
it's embarrassing watching Mark try to do this.
Thank God we moved the goal back so that you can't really see what's happening right now. It's I'll tell you what, it's amazing that he hasn't broken anything yet. I think
I know, huh?
is the best thing we can hope for. The thing is, it's on a downhill.
He's gonna hop like Jorginho there.
Matt,
You look like Jorginho.
is
gonna
my
hop like-
house on fire?
Oh,
John, add the cell phone.
Is my house on fire?
John,
Mark.
add the cell phone.
Oh,
Mark wasn't taught as a young.
Okay, Mark.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
He scored on you guys.
Ah, no.
Oh, I'm gonna need another beer.
Well done. Cut it. Oh, yeah. That was fun. You scored. Bottom right.
Did score.
Bottom
They
right.
said I
Did
couldn't
you
do
see
it.
that? Sorry, I kind of driving you guys nuts.
I saw that and I'm.
Well done, guys. Thanks for letting him win. That was really nice, you guys. $5 well spent.
I've got to put bleach in my eyes for what happened after.
My
The
sunglasses.
celebration.
My
What would
sunglasses.
you do? Of
feel like-
course you do that.
I feel like the shirt up bleached my eyes.
I
to
needed
be honest.
sunglasses.
There's a whole
after.
lot of pale going on. Which is,
Najee,
lot of
you
blubber
see what
going on.
you're missing?
Hey, they don't need Jimenez anymore. Mark, You're good to go.
They got Mark. Fantastic. Well, it's just so shit. That was awesome. That was great.
Amazing.
Sorry, are we talking about anything besides this?
Goal. I'm trying to get it out of my
What is it?
head
Goal
right
of
now.
the Euros right there.
Golden goal.
Goal of the Black Party.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody predicted all the results correct.
No
And
one did.
until the last one. The last one they had 2-0. I think that was Bartle, the guy who's in second place.
Oh my goodness.
He had everything completely right.
Yeah.
But I think he had 2-0.
How did someone get the Finland-Denmark game right?
1-0 Timu Pukki, but he didn't choose Pukki.
I mean, who predicted Finland 1, Denmark 0 is like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I thought only like Finnish players will get the result right.
I mean, but if there's a game in that group they're going to get right, it's probably that one.
Fucking Saul, man. You're awesome. He says it's like Rafinha versus Fulham, but widescreen. And white screen as well.
Yeah.
Screen.
Hail screen.
So Nadi, what were your thoughts on all the matches today? Anything that sticks out to you?
I think Dan James was really good today for Wales, but I think Switzerland was a little bit better than Wales overall. You know, but it's a fair result. Like, you know, there's no complaints there. The second game shouldn't have been played after what happened. I think so, but you know, at the end of the day, they spoke to Eriksen, and I think they didn't have time to play the game tomorrow, or for whatever reason. You know, it's complicated, so they decided to play it. And Eriksen was like, you know, go ahead and play the game for me. But you could see that Schmeichel wasn't in the right place.
No, he was definitely not together.
Yeah, Højbjerg. That was the worst penalty I've ever seen.
Like, I would take Sergio Aguero's Panenka.
Yeah.
Because at least it had style.
Yeah. I mean, and why Højbjerg? Why
Højbjerg?
You know, Eriksen should have.
Listen, guys, I play in the Premier League. I should play. That's not how they talk.
I feel like there's a really weak Denmarkian.
German.
That was more German.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what Denmark people talk like.
It's like-
Something like this.
It's like German but polite, I feel like.
Oh, hi. How are
Yeah.
you?
Awesome.
I feel for my teammate Christensen, you know, for Chelsea. I feel for him today. It was a big loss. He was crying on the field, to be honest.
Denmark.
Oh, for Denmark. Sorry, I don't know
He doesn't-
anything
he
about
doesn't feel
Chelsea.
for Eriksen.
I-
He feels
I-
for Christensen.
I know. I was like, you mean Christian Eriksen? You're just shortening his name. Christensen. You feel bad for the guy who didn't nearly die?
Man, you know, I feel bad for him, of course, but I feel bad for Christensen.
Aren't you an
know.
Inter
I'm a
fan?
Chelsea fan.
Aren't you an Inter fan as well?
No, I'm a AC Milan
Oh,
fan.
you're an AC Milan.
Well, that
Okay.
explains
So that's why you don't care about a guy who almost lost his life.
You know, I think the
You
game
care
shouldn't have
about
been
his
played.
buddy.
But I hope he feels better. This is the second time I see this. I saw it with Mark Vivian Foe. He used to play for Cameroon against Colombia. That was in the early 2000s. And then you got Muamba for West Brom when he also collapsed on the field. And
He actually tweeted
and
about
today-
it too.
yeah, I just hope. I wish Eriksen all the best. Prayers to him and his family. It's difficult to play. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll have to wait and see what's going on with him. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes back.
No.
and plays. There's no way.
I don't even think he comes back.
I
What-
don't
what-
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he's done, and
Yeah.
he's definitely is not going to be medically cleared to play in
Yeah.
the tournament, no matter how far Denmark.
He's a big player. He's a big time player. You know.
Well, and now listen, not trying to be insensitive or anything, because it's a ridiculously intense thing that happened to him. But looking at it strictly football, they just lost their best player,
Yeah.
and they have other good players. So that means you lost an incredible player.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for them. All of a sudden,
He's their
Finland-
playmaker. He's their playmaker. You know. He's their penalty taker, free kick taker.
B group is wide open.
Yeah, so I don't think he'll be back anytime soon anyway. And for the last game, I predicted it, you know. I predicted Lukaku scoring like everybody. I have him in my top score too. But like I said, with Belgium, they have to worry about their defense more than about their offense. And we showed today Russia could have scored today.
They had
So
3 scoring opportunities that they just flopped.
yeah, and against the big team, against Mbappe, against Lewandowski, for example, they're not gonna miss them.
Yeah.
No, Bender Squaddle, there won't be.
There will not be
There will not be a keepy uppy
for the
tournament at
for the
all.
entire. We have to keep you uppy for the entirety of
Or
the
just
Euros?
just a mini comp right now.
Right
in a
now,
block party,
sure.
yeah.
Sure, we've got like 30 seconds because we won't last much longer than that.
That's very generous.
I
That-
thought for
and-
all 3 of us collectively,
Yeah,
30
okay,
seconds to go out and get the ball that rolls away, things like that.
Okay, fair enough.
So Naji, let's pose this question to you. Who were you more impressed with, Belgium winning 3-0 or Italy winning 2-0?
I think Italy won 3-0.
We won 3-0.
There's the only
I don't
goal.
count
There's
that
the
goal.
Look,
No, we
I
did
And I
against
am
West Ham.
just-
We did. We
Oh,
counted goals
shit.
against West Ham.
The one Joe Adams
I
watching.
know.
I've been very impressed with Italy, to be honest with you. This is a team who knows how to win. They have a winning mentality. They've won in the past. They know how to defend. They are very good defenders. Now they have Italy.
Italy, yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna be dangerous. They're gonna. It's a team that knows how to score a goal and sit back. They have that mentality. It's in their DNA, as we say. So I see Italy going further than Belgium because of their experience. I believe so.
But didn't you just say that like
Belgium's the oldest.
Chiellini and Bonucci are like
Yeah,
dinosaurs? Could they keep up with Mbappe? Timo Werner, perhaps? You think they can Catenaccio them out of a game, or do you think
I
They-
think
they
that,
look good against Turkey? Belgium looks
They-
good against Russia.
No, I
it's
think-
hard to see where they both lie.
Italy.
I think honestly it plays into Italy's hands because their strikers, Immobile, and he's all about counterattacking. He's useless
Exactly.
when
Exactly.
when another team lets them play. And France isn't going to do that. France is going to be on the front foot.
They
Which
will.
plays into Chiellini. Chiellini doesn't have to keep up with Mbappe because the space is shortened.
They will sit back.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I think Italy's sort of turning a corner in their style of play with the midfield they have, and
They will
see.
sit
We
back.
need to see the best of them.
They will sit back and defend, and they will find a way to score a goal. That's what Italy does.
Did.
Definitely did.
I think this is a different Italian team. It's not a vintage Italian team. They've really sort of changed their style of play with the midfield they have.
Look at their left back.
You guys want a popsicle?
No, thank you. I'm good with
You're
popsicles.
supposed to say yes. We're live. Get
I'll take
one.
a beer. Does anybody have a beer?
I don't have a beer. Go get a beer from the keg.
Have some chicken though.
Louis, could we possibly?
Listen,
get a
I hear
beer?
what you're saying, Najee. It's just not. To
We're-
me,
we're
it's
just
not
live
a
right
vintage
now. Yeah,
Italian
what?
team.
Yeah.
No, for this guy, I have to drink this no sugar crap.
Can you guys hear me over Nick?
Sorry. But
Lolo?
we're just trying to impress
Uh,
our international friends that we have a keg right here that someone will bring us a beer.
They're already impressed with this, our entire backdrop. It's amazing.
No, and that goal that you scored was out of control.
Maybe it's just an inherent bias in me against the Italian team. I'm just more impressed with Belgium. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey.
I think
I
Belgium is
think
loose. I think Belgium is going to
think
get.
they're loose for the one game. I think that they go, hey, this is where our problems lie. We can tighten it up.
That's what I think.
And Russia playing in front of home, playing at
They
home,
went for it. They went for
played
it.
out of their freaking minds.
No, I've seen Russia
Oh.
play better.
I've seen them play better too, but not this versus.
I thought they were super aggressive.
Besides
and
the 37-year-old
they're
jerk off on the team, they were
Yeah.
They kept
pretty.
saying that. And here comes Jerkoff. Here comes Jerkoff. You're like,
That
wait,
guy played
stop
for
saying
Chelsea too.
that.
I can't believe he's still playing.
aggressive.
Hey, do you guys know that Jerkov played for Chelsea like maybe 15 years ago, and he's still
We're
playing?
live right now, though.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was trying to think of the Russian player Chelsea had
He played for Chelsea.
in 1987 named Jerkoff, and it's the same guy apparently. It's really weird.
Yeah, I love hearing the
1975.
announcers say that 37-year-old Turkov.
Yeah. He might be my favorite player to just listen to, I guess, announcers say. So
Yeah.
do we want to go into maybe a little tomorrow morning?
Yeah, so now we should look ahead at tomorrow morning. Do we have any cool comments? We're so far away, we can't really
can't
see
even
all the
read this,
comments.
man. I
So
gotta get
Saul had
Mr.
a good
Tom.
one about White Walkers shortly after Mark's goal that I thought was pretty funny.
Rob says, I like Belgium. I'm a little nervous. Some off-pitch drama will implode France and my predictions. Yeah,
We were
possibly.
just talking about that
Possibly.
yesterday.
Hoping.
Belgium will
Hoping.
come unstuck, but until then, get me some bonus points, my sweet Lukaku.
I know.
Lukaku.
Mr. Tom, I'm right on your heels. You
If-
too, Bob.
oh my God. So yeah, Mr. Tom, if a pitch invader runs on the pitch, they make sure to turn away. But Eriksen has possibly died, and they're zooming in more and more and more and more.
Yeah, it was a big point of contention.
What was Mr. Tom's scores? What
He's
was
number
Mr.
one.
I know, but what did he predicted? He
don't know.
predicted for white?
Let's click on it. Let's see what Mr. Tom says.
Oh,
Italy winning 3.
oh wow.
You got Italy.
Good for him.
You got Wales on the button.
So he's gotten 2 exactly right, which is
Yeah.
giving him the one. But then he also
And
got
you
1
You
right.
got 2 exactly right.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
Coming for you, Mr. Tom.
Dude.
Good job, Mr. Tom.
That's crazy.
I'm in 16th place and I'll be there shortly. I'll be in the top 4 shortly.
I started the day in 34th place with 0 points. I'm still in 34th place with 90-something points. So I said Mark would finish above me. I maintain that that's going to happen.
I expected to be dead last through the entire tournament, and I cannot express my excitement for one day.
Yeah, man.
Could be
No,
worse.
you're doing
By
well.
Monday,
You're doing well.
I'm going to be
Najee's sitting right around 55%.
Yeah. I
Get
did
you
50%
0
today.
prizes. 0 prizes, Najee.
I'd never learned any
4
lessons.
game, I got 2 right, 2 wrong. I'm at 50 right now.
No, you're below average.
Below your average.
Okay, guys. So what do we have tomorrow? Do you guys know who's playing
England,
tomorrow?
Croatia.
England, Croatia to start
At
the
9
day.
a.m.
9 a.m.
Shit.
Be a great start to the day. If
Croatia wins.
I think so, but I've picked England to get some revenge.
Yeah.
Big
I think
game,
I have
man.
him. I think I have him 2-1.
And listen, I love to see England do well because one good game from England means like that entire nation just goes bananas.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
super entertaining. Even as a Germany fan,
We'll
I
see
get
you around
sucked
the house.
into the It's Coming Home and the Vindaloo and all the fun songs they sing. But then to watch them crash out is sort of that cherry on top. Just watch them all get built up and be there with them, and then you pull out the bottom Jenga block.
If they don't do well, Gareth Southgate is gonna be fired for sure.
If they don't start Jack Grealish, he's going to be fired. I think is like the
You
consensus.
think he will get fired during the
No,
Euros?
not really.
That would be awesome if he got
Well,
fired, like,
so
mid-game.
Chelsea.
He
So
won't be on the
Chelsea,
same
That would be
plane.
very Chelsea.
He won't be on the same plane back to London. That's
Dude,
for
thank
sure.
you so much. There you go, man.
Oh my man!
Good.
Thank you.
This is Lewis. He's pulling IPAs over here, right here. I don't even know if he's charging. We just have a tab running. Thank you so much, man.
We'll do something at happy hour. Settle up then, Mr. Barton.
Okay, so after England, Croatia, who do we have?
Netherlands and
Jesus, good match.
Ukraine.
Netherlands, Ukraine.
And
I need
Then
Ukraine
Scotland,
to
Czech
win.
Republic have to play as
No,
well.
that's on Monday.
It's the same group as England, isn't it?
Well, but yeah. Hold on.
Director John, where are you with the graphics?
No,
we
Mr.
have-
Tom, who plays tomorrow.
Scotland, Czech Republic is Monday, but we have Netherlands, Ukraine, Austria, and North
Yeah.
Macedonia.
Alioski.
Ah,
Yeah.
Johnny boy. So yeah, I'm looking for North Macedonia to win,
Oh wow.
Ukraine to win, and Croatia to win. That's what I
Oh.
got.
I think
Well,
the
you
tournament's
know-
more fun when there's a lot of hype behind England.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yes,
Because then when they lose, the heartbreak is so much more. If they start off slow, there's nothing behind it, and you don't get to see the slow death of the.
I think
England fans are like Philadelphia Eagles fans. They
Yeah.
want to tell you how they're the best team in the world all the time. Best team in the world. But if they lose a match, they're fucking
gonna
bums.
burn your house
They're
down.
bums. They're all bums. The coach is a bum. The players are bums. Get rid of them all. They're all bums.
Sounds like Yankee fans when they.
Is it all the
Right?
same? Is it all the
Yeah,
same?
right.
But it was like mid. I went to some live matches in Philly. Games. They're not matches. They're games. Sitting there and it's like fly Eagles fly, and then wanting to murder the entire team. I've been
Santa
telling
Claus.
you they're bums, and I'm like, no, you haven't. I've been sitting here in front of you this whole match. Anyway,
Wentz is the best.
but
Bring
it's,
on Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
we need new. Get
But
out of here.
guys-
Oh, I
Christ, how
forget.
fast did they give up on Wentz?
I forget. Najee's an Eagles fan. Sorry,
no, I'm not.
I thought you were an
We're
Eagles
gonna
fan.
save all that
No.
for a different show.
Didn't you wear an Eagles hat over here one day?
That's Georgia Southern.
That was just the matches, green shorts and white
Oh.
shirt.
In the stands with Lolo.
Hey,
Our
but
Eagles-
look, it's gonna be scary if Harry Kane plays up front and Foden, Mount, and Grealish behind him. That's gonna be scary.
No, it's
Could
going to be
be.
the same thing that always happens. England puts out a scary-looking team of all Premier League stars,
they
and nobody
don't have
talks to each
anyone
other,
to lead.
and they can't.
Yeah, this is.
I feel like it's a
Lead that
little
squad.
different.
It's a little bit different right now. These players, they're very young. They love each others. They're on Instagram. They're friends. They,
It's
there's a
different.
good
It's not the
vibe
same as
between them.
Lampard and Gerrard in the same midfield.
We're talking about
Yes.
millennials,
Or-
right?
or
These
Terry,
are fucking millennials that we're
John
hyping.
Terry and Rio Ferdinand in the,
Right.
in the defense. It's very
Right.
different. Like
It
Grealish's
is.
best friend on the team is
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hi, baby.
it is a different English team.
Mason Mount, and Declan Rice are best friends.
That's right, Richard Cawley. Give them hope, and then crush their souls.
All right, guys. Well, it's been fun talking to you guys, and this is day 2 of 21 days. We cannot promise you guys that it's going to be this much fun of a backdrop.
No,
It'll be back to
It's
the.
going to be different. And
It'll
it's
be
still
back to
going to
the
be a lot
Stoop.
of fun.
We could try it in the street on
I-
Monday, but it's totally different.
Just be,
outcome.
okay, hold on. Game off.
Yeah.
There's a car.
If anyone's
Okay.
seen Wayne's World,
Welcome back. Game off. Welcome back to the game off. Anyway, so it's been a lot of fun talking to you guys. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys tomorrow after a long day of football yet again. And we'll see. Check your Scorito scores. Put notes in the comments and all that. I like reading your comments in there. And don't forget to hit us up on Twitter. Talk to us. We are the only 3 active members on Twitter of our Stoop crew. Really.
by active we mean we troll.
We
Celebrities.
tweet 3 times a week collectively.
If that,
But yeah, it's fun. So anyway, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can join the Stoop crew as well. Click that button down below. Be a member of the Stoop crew. You get cool emojis and all that fun stuff. We got to go. Some kids are about to fall into the grill right here. So we got to
little
go.
Kid doesn't taste so good.
Najee, get your ass over here. And
I'm coming.
Let's have some fun. We're going to go score some goals. All
From
right.
the Stoop.
Peace out, y'all. Love you.